I think I'm an admirer of Pedro Almodovar's The Skin I Live In, released in 2011. Although it may be one of the 10 most disturbing films I've ever seen, that it is equally unnerving as the 1960 Eyes Without a Face, which heavily inspired it, is horrifying enough. Where did Almodovar get some of these morbid, petrifying ideas? Well, it wasn't just Franju's Eyes Without a Face, masterpiece though it may be, but a novel published in 1984 titled My Gale, authored by Thierry Jonquet. That is where Almodovar had the idea for this particularly disturbing horror film, uncharacteristic of his comedies of errors, callous morbidity permeating them notwithstanding. 1988's A Woman on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown is one of the few times, at least where Western Europe was concerned, where festival/art house cinema met in a great populist embrace with the, I guess, more self-respecting or slightly cultured masses. A certain generation of Western European women are seemingly highly fond of that film, and frankly, if such a film had been in English or the equivalent existed in this domain I occupy, at that time even, it may have had a similar impact in my cultural dimension too. The point is, Almodovar had a way of making the subjects of festival cinema, critics of the upper middle and lower upper classes, the bourgeoisie, relatable to the average, albeit open-minded, viewer, at least for that feature, though I would wager that some of his features, which I care for less, say Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down, retain this quality, although my own preferences are elsewhere. Would All About My Mother connect with the average audience? A female viewer perhaps, but the film is depressing and confrontingly grounded so as to dismiss traditional notions of evening escapism. Talk to Her might, however, if they were willing to, in the English-speaking world, accept that it was subtitled. People like that silly, really, Battle Royale again, Squid Game silliness, so maybe they're cool with subtitles now. That's nice, whatever it took. Volva and Broken Embraces perhaps less so, though I remember quite liking both of those films personally. And then this will absolutely traumatize the average viewer, I'm just going to assume. Whilst it would be wishful thinking to suppose Almodovar could ever surpass All About My Mother, I would consider The Skin I Live In, as well as Woman on the Verge, obviously, to be Almodovar's most compelling and impressive feature film. Not for the faint of heart, and prospectively problematic in the current climate, possibly. The standards have changed, seemingly just for fun sometimes, although one of the most filmically intense works of the century has been this. Almodovar's Skin I Live In. Check it out, but only if you dare.